What's up guys, welcome back to the video. Today we are actually looking at a replay that I have saved. This is from just about a week ago, I think. I wanted to go back and take a look at this game because it was, I believe, my second game or third game into a Master Promo Best of 5. I intentionally didn't review it right away because I wanted to not completely remember the whole game, you know? So I want to review this game with you guys, give you my input because I know there was a couple of questionable plays. So I hope you enjoy the video. I know it's a really interesting game. I know you're going to love it. Something else you're going to love is the sponsor of today's video, Blitz Rise of Heroes. Dive into the brand new fantasy RPG world. Now's actually the perfect time to start playing. As of the release of this video, Blitz officially launches and you get a chance to be one of the first to summon legendary warriors, engage in intense battles, and dominate your way through the campaign. There's over 50 heroes to collect them each with different alliances, stats, and classes. Upgrade these champions with weapons, levels, and sacrifices to create the perfect lineup. Personally, over the years, I've played a lot of idle-based fantasy RPGs, and Blitz Rise of the Heroes has definitely some of the best graphics I've seen to date. The animations are smooth and crisp, with well-choreographed attack styles and diverse scenic backgrounds. What was meant to be a quick test run of the game for me quickly turned into hours of distraction and procrastination, so you definitely should keep that in mind. This one is going to suck you in, but if that's what you're looking for, then fantastic. You can fight in auto or manual 6v6 battles anywhere at any time because of the awesome and easy to use auto battler gameplay. With daily login rewards and countless challenge bonuses, there are plenty of free and easy ways to upgrade your champions, and there are currently over 50 campaign chapters, and this includes 400 plus levels in the Burning Fortress. This game mode requires you to clear dungeons floor by floor. The higher the floor, the stronger the enemy units become, forcing you to constantly strategize and upgrade your team lineup. I had a lot of fun while trying it out, and I'm sure you will too. Thanks again to Blitz Rise of the Heroes for sponsoring today's video. If you'd like to try it out, use the link I provided in the description. Not only will you get to play the game, but you're also going to help out the channel at the exact same time. Thanks for listening, and I hope you enjoy the video. Oh yeah, I apologize in advance. I'm going to be snacking away and drinking, just trying to enjoy this match. So it's very interesting when you first pick Sion in the mid lane, right? So the enemy team thinks you're first picking top, and they end up counter picking your role. So clearly Aatrox has picked into the idea of Sion top. Obviously the shitty thing about what has happened here is almost every single person on the enemy team counters Sion, or is really good into Sion. Viego is really good, Alistar, Vayne, Aatrox, all of them can crush Sion, but that's one of the issues of being first pick. It is what it is. Fortunately for us, Rise isn't that difficult. Okay, the game has commenced. I have started with a Corrupting Potion, which I don't mind. You could have gone Doran's Shield, but ultimately Corrupting Potion is fine. I'm starting Q. My intention here is to leash as many camps as I can for Nunu. Sometimes you can leash multiple camps, and this gets him well ahead. It has the added perk as well of like befriending your jungler. You don't have to leash anyone as the mid laner, but the fact that you're doing it kind of gives the jungler incentive to gank your lane. You know what I mean? You're throwing him a freebie, so he generally comes back and throws it back to you. So I've already helped him out once. I imagine I always try and look to help out of the blue as well if I can get the lane to set up correctly. It's really good. Anytime you can like farm the minion wave plus take a trade, you should always do it. So obviously, I could start W here, but overall I prefer the Q, mainly because I can help the jungler, but also into a lot of matchups, you're going to lose lane pressure by starting W, whereas with the Q start, you can push them in and then look to help. For example, as you can see now, I'm already looking to help my jungler again. If we started W, we wouldn't have that kind of lane pressure. So at this point, the jungler's like, yes, this guy is helping me a lot, right? The red buff, he probably didn't think much of it, but now I've helped him at red, helped him at blue. I'd be shocked if Nunu didn't come and gank me right now.
First blood.
Vayne getting a first blood. Not what you want to see. Not at all. Especially as Sion, who is planning on building a tank. So this is payback, retribution for helping him. It happens so much more frequently than you would expect. Although if you really think about it, it's not that shocking that the jungler would come and help you. Especially in that situation where Rise is pushing. But I just want you to take note of how I'm playing. The first two waves, I'm pushing in so I can help leash red and blue. And then I'm intentionally not pushing the wave, letting Rise push in so he gets into trouble.
Killing spree.
Oh, that was not great by Diego. Very happy, like, in this situation, rather than going for the Bane, always go for the Alistar. Bane's already in a compromising position, plus the Alistar is just mega annoying, and he can cancel your CC and potentially save the day, but... So in that situation, I definitely agree with going Alistar first into Bane. That was such a good teleport as well for us. We literally lost no creeps. We rock up as soon as the cannon is hitting the tower. I say that, and then we missed the cannon. Good job. Leeching him again. Still trying to get in Nunu's good books, evidently. I will say as well, I get asked so often, why do I take minion dematerializer? And the answer to that is, it allows you to punish your enemy mid laners when they decide to roam. Not only that, but if you get ganked, it allows you to nullify the gold you lost in almost every situation. Because you'll be able to push that wave in. If there's a cannon, you can clear it, and then every other minion. So, it's just very useful for mid Scion. I never take it when I play top Scion, only when I play mid Scion. So, right here, I think I have level 6. I'm almost certain I think I have level 6. I wouldn't be roaming bot, that I realized, yeah. So in my brain, I thought I had level 6 and I'd be able to gank them. I was willing to give up some of my creep to take that trade. But obviously that gank's never going to work unless you're level 6, so... That was a big error by me. I guess I misunderstood my level. In most games, I would be 6 there. It's just because of that teleport we did. Didn't even look bot, just assume that I'll hit somebody. That was a bad Q, but good everything else. Oh, I love that KS. I could have given it to Jinx. It would be arguable. We fucked up so hard there. Wow. I don't know if it was me who screwed up, but someone definitely screwed up there. It could be argued that I should give that kill to Jinx. More often than not, it's going to be more beneficial for Jinx to have that kill because I already have the lead I need, right? That was really good, by the way. That was pretty cheeky. Notice how I am typing to my jungler here. Something I promise you guys do not do. The only thing I need to do now is spam ping. So I'm trying to freeze this wave in a position that makes it compromising for Ryze. If you want to knock someone out of the game, not only do you need to kill them, but you need to kill them as soon as they come back for that creep. If he dies here, he is out of the game. And you can win elo just like that. Flash down, that's good enough. Even though we didn't kill him, he still can't farm, right? He has no flash now. And the wave's pushing. I feel my Q was ambitious. Very ambitious. I like what I'm doing here. Everyone knows he's going to push this wave in and then try help at the rift. That is so unfortunate.
Dominating. An ally has been slain.
I do wonder if I flash auto Q if I get him. Probably not. I know exactly what's going through my brain there. Just no point chasing a new champion, man. They're just too quick. That's a huge play, though, for our team. That was off the back of them killing our jungler, and they should have gotten a free rift. Our farm is very low. Considering our game plan was to come into this game and only farm, it's not going so well. So me typing this is pretty much just trying to stop my bot lane from tilting. What I should really do is, now that I have a lead, I need to keep it. I need to use my lead to extend it against Ryze rather than roaming per se. It would be much more beneficial for me to just AFK farm from where I'm sitting now. Not really a big fan of Nunu ganking bot. Like, bot's our weakest lane. I'm glad I'm playing exactly how I said I should. Like, just farming here is key rather than trying to force this bot lane and, like, Try and turn a lane that's already lost, basically. Oh, that one hurts. That could have been a kill. Pretty sure his flash is still down. I need to get out of here. I should have got... I was way late on that exit. I didn't get punished, but I should have left that dragon fight much sooner than I did. We're doing really well, though, to take our lead and keep pushing it. So the gap we had between the Rise, not only in kills, we've increased our farm gap as well. You can see we're getting closer and closer to matching the clock, whereas we had like a 50 to 60 farm deficit before. It does suck that I have to sacrifice the bot lane like this. It's just too risky to go down there.
Break their will and their power.
And here you can see, so I'm at risk. So that right there is me taking advantage of that minion dematerializer. Basically, if we didn't have that and we were stuck there trying to kill that cannon minion, we would probably end up dead, if I'm being honest. No mana, or I could have ulted.
Turret plating will soon fall.
Awkward spot. Not worth my bounty, but if I could get to the...
Soaked in blood.
I need to get to those health thingos.
An enemy has been slain.
I have no clue how they didn't focus me down here. Don't forget, I'm worth like $1,000. They definitely should have killed me there.
Enemy killing spree. An ally has been slain.
I attempted to try and help Nami there. On the off chance that they focused me, I had my ult to escape. That's why I kind of walked into the Rise and then walked away. That was so greedy! That was so greedy! I get what I tried to do, but oh my god. If that was a 1v1, that would work. I don't know why I tried that in a 2v1. Especially knowing I had a massive bounty. I gave it to the bloody worst person too.
Your turret has been destroyed.
So I know someone's on my flank. I think this teleport is a bit of a waste. We got his flash, we got something. Good bug, that could have been a kill there. If anyone dies top, that's my fault pretty much. No one died top, so it's fine. I mean, not the world's greatest teleport, I won't lie. But it's also not that bad considering the tempo of the game. Realistically speaking, it's going to allow me to get to the farm quicker. Oh wow, what am I doing? Very ambitious. Jinx could have gotten the mid tower there, and then use her passive to escape. She could just assume they would go for me because of my ultimate. It makes a loud noise, everyone runs to that noise. This is what we call tilt farming. I do it a lot, everyone does it a lot. Basically you're super far behind and you have no option to get back in the game. Very easy to abuse. He's not... Oh my goodness. Oh wow. Jinx dying, that's huge. That went not great. Not upset with what I did, to be honest. Because initially that was a great fight. I assume if we went back and rewatched that, Jinx was probably out of position.
Your life is mine.
So that was another big error by the team, overall our team. But I am playing very aggressive. when I don't necessarily need to there. Okay, we haven't really spoken about the build part that I have gone this game. I'm pretty certain that I'm going stock standard tank Scion. My intention is to get
You have slain an enemy.
the stone plating ASAP into a Titanic Hydra. Oh yeah, this is a kill. Interesting flash. This is why Alice does so good in a Scion.
Shut down. An ally has been slain. Double kill.
Really good fight for our team. And I assume my thought process was if I get knocked up, it'll be too late for me to flash away. Or if I do flash away, I'll have no health and be pretty much useless. So if I pre-flash, it wastes their abilities, and then I'm at least full health and behind my opponent, which is very awkward for them. However, it was, in hindsight, pretty risky. If they push forward, take out Jinx, we get crushed, and there's nothing I can do about it. So Vladimir wants to match the Aatrox. I think I should be matching the Aatrox here with my teleport. Yeah, I don't think Vlad should be bought.
Your turret has been destroyed. Unstoppable.
This is exactly why Vlad shouldn't be bought. If you were watching him on the map there, he pretty much enters the fight so late. The fight's already over by the time he rocks up, whereas I could easily flank the enemy. I would have lane control over the Aatrox too. Big hit on the rise. I took advantage of the fog of war there. Instead of taking the Q out in the open where everyone could see me, I ran back into the bush.
You have slain an enemy. Shut down.
At this point, we're just hard carrying this game. You got Aatrox trying to kill the minion wave so we can't go far, but I've teleported. Not certain the teleport was necessary. It does give us the option to potentially end the game. Very unlikely, but it will happen sometimes. Ooh. See, that's a big play right there. You would think that we could Baron off that. This is such good position for our team. The enemy team has to come and face check. Aatrox has been zoned out.
Shut down. Triple kill.
I mean, now the Jinx should be back in the game with the triple kill.
An ally has been slain. Shut
That was probably the moment this game turned around, I would say. Jinx giving that massive shutdown. So from this point forward, if Vayne becomes a massive issue, it was probably that moment where we didn't... So what dragon is this as well? Oh, that is so unfortunate. It's very easy for Scion to steal from over that wall. If he didn't check, I would have taken that dragon 9 times out of 10, and we would have been 1 point away from Soul. So one of the issues we see this game is with that play we did in the middle lane, we took the inhibitor very early, which isn't great into a Rise and a Vayne. If we don't get another inhib soon, we will get punished extremely hard for that inhib take. This could have been so glorious.
Enemy double kill. Enemy triple kill. Shut down.
It would have been better if we just went for the tower. Vayne landing that E onto Jinx. Really messed us up.
He's like
The only positive from that whole exchange is the fact that they can't do anything with the ace. But we had to make a play there with the Baron. Our team definitely needed a second inhibitor to close this game out. I had assumed that this guy would be waiting here for me, and I assumed correctly. There's the Scion Q-Bug. Let's keep count of the Scion Q-Bug. If I recall, it happened every single fight, every major fight from here on. So there's one Scion Q-Bug. Jinx getting picked off. Third item pickup is the Titanic Hydra. And next up, I would probably go... If not a Thornmail, I'd probably go for Sterix, I imagine, or Randuin's. I should have been matching Aatrox this whole time. This was definitely one of the major errors I made this game. There's not really any reason for me to be trying to contest the Aatrox other than limit testing, and we pretty much bait our team into a fight here. A few people make mistakes, like the Vladimir dies 1v1 to the Vayne, but ultimately the fight shouldn't have happened. I think it is impressive to see how much I can tank, and if I had a stone plating, maybe I would have survived long enough for the team to arrive, but ultimately, like, I shouldn't even be going in there if I don't have stone plating. Shouldn't be chasing Aatrox anyway, can't really kill him 1v1. Just a big error on my behalf there. This game is kind of confusing, like, trying to pinpoint the exact moment it all went wrong. They could have given up this inhib.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed.
This game went from us completely dominating to looking beyond grim within a matter of a minute. The game could be over here if we're not lucky.
You have slain an enemy. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Shut down. Shut down.
Why is it so hard to 1v1 this guy?
You have slain an enemy.
Good TP. I mean, that is a good save of a bad situation that could have been avoided.
Shut down.
We got the shutdowns and the dragons come up. If we had stole them, that other dragon, this would have been the soul. It would have been massive. I've definitely remembered what ends up happening at this game at this point. I know exactly what happens, and I'm very curious to see if it was the right call. Well, we've got Vladimir taking care of the bot wave of minions. Good TP by the Vlad. He pretty much teleported in the middle of them and divided the entire team up. Once again, I don't have my shield up. I'm still alive. What a save.
Shut down.
That's unfortunate.
Has been slain.
Shield bash.
Killing spree.
That was really well done of me to survive. I guarantee the Vayne thought I was dead. So it turns out that I went for Bramble, which I do like, especially because Vayne is such a big issue, but it's going to work against a lot of them. It'll be good against the Aatrox as well. We were winning, we threw it, we were winning, we threw it, and now we have once again taken control. Jinx should be at a point now where she could carry this game by herself if she positions correctly. Because we have the threat of Vladimir as well. Vladimir, Jinx, and Scion. I'm well overextended here. So, yeah, and I'm aware of that. Anytime I see someone here, I just need to ult away. Clearly, I've learned from my lesson. When I died earlier in this position, I should not have been there, let's put it that way. So, we have adjusted the gameplay according to it. For the last item, I'm clearly building into Last Whisper. I'm going for the item, I don't know the name of it, the one that slows the enemy with any skill shot. Really good for tank Scion, good for AD Scion. It's just a great skill to have. It complements Scion's kit well. Debating them. I know they're all around the corner. We have full vision. We've just spotted Ryze in the top. Oh, that's pretty good. That teleport's big by the Ryze. See, what I didn't like here... yeah, I don't know, man. I'm pretty certain. I think I had a Q bug there, by the way. So that's the second Q bug. I'm not sure, man. I really didn't like... I remember thinking I didn't like how Jinx and the Nami stopped. The teleport was well done by Ryze in a sense that it teleported right between our ADC support and our team, which was trying to push forward. But I do honestly think that the Jinx and the Nami overestimated the strength of Ryze. Ryze is extremely weak in this game and has done nothing. They could have just ignored Ryze and gone for the kill, gotten the reset on Jinx, and then, yeah, completely dominated this team fight. Big miss, but at least the game, we got super lucky. The inhib spawn, the classic inhibitor spawn save. Like, how many shutdowns does this Jinx need before they carry? This is like a complete repeat of what had happened earlier. This poor Aatrox. Yet he is gone like the wind. How is the game not over right now? I don't know, man. It just feels like every time we ace them, we get nothing from it. At least we're getting a soul, but this would have been Elder. If I had stolen that other Drake, this would have been Elder. And that would clearly have been enough to end the game.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
Don't like that ult. That's huge though. And this is the wipe. This is the part where I knew it was over. I have to go back and rewatch it one more time. Now that I'm rewatching it, we should not have been pushing this inhib. We should have left the minions to attack it, allowing our team members to come forward and catch up to the minion wave. Because then I would not have been pressured to run in as quick as I had to. Rewatching that fight really hasn't made me feel any better about it. I do think it was most likely an error forcing that, but I get why I attempted to do it. I think the main issue there, in hindsight, is the fact that we killed that inhibitor so quick. We should have waited until our Nunu and Nami were in closer range. And then maybe allowing the Nunu to engage rather than myself would have been far more effective because I'd be able to follow it up with my ultimate. So yeah, I will take the blame for that one. Yeah, so that was the third game. We went on to win the next game and then lose the fifth and final match. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave a comment letting me know about your opinion. Do you think that final play by me was completely out of line? I personally would lean towards being yes, but I understand why I did it. So let me know your thoughts. Anyway, till next time, I'll see you guys later.
Y'all ain't on this level, bitches, tell Torella. Y'all can never beat him like a acapella.